This motherfucker done already backed out. Like, damn.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's get it together, defense. Hold on. Check.
On first down, gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
You gonna take. Listen.
On second down, Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good run.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Hey, kill. Watch out. Hardball.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill, kill, kill. DC, pour down. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
On 2nd and 12, Goff looking for his running back, and he's got it. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll run on first down. Akers, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 22, Goff. That's going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's go.
You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Check 31, check 31.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Check 99. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, let's go. Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Hey, let's go. 17. 17. 17. Hey, foxtrot. Team showed up.
A shotgun snap for Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Zoo. 51, Mike 51. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 51.
Goff throwing again. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Six 0 our score after 1. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
Back. Hey, kill.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
12. Move. 4 down. Check. 51 the mic, boys. 51. 2 for 66.
Out of the gun. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Woods,
how did they give him a point?
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here.
Just go. Why are you?
Be driven down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Brandon,
Just go. I was already holding the button
rush
to go.
like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, Jackson. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll get this
Keep
one
blitzing
way
on them
up
outside
just shy of
corners.
the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
I don't know what's going on. It's playing weird today.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's definitely playing weird today.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Come on.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though?
I know what he's doing. He's trying to glitch the blocking
and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
He's trying to glitch it.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
4th and 6.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their
Go for it. It's
timeouts.
4th and 5.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
I don't know what's going on today.
And a bit of a mistake.
We're just
there.
not
This
sharp
is
right
well
now.
into the
I don't
end
know what's
zone
going
for a
on. We want to
touchback.
play a lot better than this. I don't know specifically what's going on right now.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higby. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
How does people keep getting open?
5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, alert 40. Hell, you won. Right now, let's go. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check the back. Check Greystone, Travis.
Now it's gone. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gone. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now Brown. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
He ain't even blocking. He just pushed him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald.
I'm going to give him till halftime to actually start running
we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks are growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return.
We just keep giving him great field position.
With a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
We keep giving him great field position.
On 1st down, Akers. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
I knew he was going inside juke, and I got sucked into animation. We keep giving him short field, and then it's like he's running this underneath short quick game stuff.
And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That's going to force us to run zone.
Extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, this fucking fullback. He's so slow.
Line up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
So slow.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
How the fuck the linebackers are not supposed to be able to get those second-level picks?
And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I don't know what the hell is going on right now. I really don't.
Go tonight. Wait, please. Don't get nervous. Hey, 5. Tighten up.
After the interception, here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch the motion. 14. 14. Hey, nice 7. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff eluding the pressure right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
This dink and dunk shit is getting old, man.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll run on first down. Akers. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I have not been able to get into any type of offense today.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw again on second down. Jackson rolling to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Jackson on third down. On the move to his left. Buying time to his left.
Come on!
Going to be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This shit is
39 yards of distance covered on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Oh, look at the juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got it to Ingram, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
The lineman got
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited
rare.
is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the main.
I don't know why
field
it's
goal
so
set
hard for
kick it
dudes to
away.
play straight up.
And a fair catch signal
No,
for
we got to
and
spam
take
certain
it successfully.
things. I'm like, well, we want to spam. We
The
can spam.
LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
I don't
Yet,
understand
at the
how
same
he
time,
keeps
you're also
getting
not
this
going
juke
pell-mell
animation
like
and
you
he's
would
not that
2-minute
good.
offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
76.
Goff now looks to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles.
This tick-and-tack offense and then spamming zone, he probably going to end up winning this, just trying to kill the clock. I'm looking for a specific...
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake.
Come on, y'all just going to throw him forward?
They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough.
And I'm like, he couldn't even go for it because he wasn't at his 40. What the hell, man? What are you doing? Yo, man. I'm like, this motherfucker here, man. Whatever, man. They gonna let this motherfucker cheat anyway. I don't even expect sportsmanship in this league no more, man. I really don't, man. Especially from certain ones, particularly. I don't even expect sportsmanship. A lot of these dudes in this league, they gonna win by any means necessary. They don't care. They're like, I'll sacrifice having a player suspended to win a game. I'm like, I've had umpteen number of issues with this dude specifically. I'm like, it's still a zone play. They don't even understand that.
And what is this?
Christ,
They're lining up here to punt on first down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that
I
works
hope
out
now at
really
least
well.
if we can get some commissioners watching, we can get his ass out of
your punter, if he puts
running
it in the end
zone
zone,
all
the net
damn
result
day.
not worth it, but
At
there,
least I
I
hope
think
that
worth
can
it.
help. I greatly love the fact commissioners watching get him out of running zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 3 yards on that
I want
last
to run
carry.
no
Here,
huddle, but I don't even
2nd and 7.
care anymore to even try to look at what the rules is because he done pissed me off so bad.
Now Jackson. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Yeah, I don't
We've
even
been around
care
this league for a
anymore.
while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, I love it though. I will definitely take him running man blitzes over zone blitzes. I will definitely take that.
Now Jackson on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. To throw is Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is
He didn't
caught,
get that left
but
foot
they'll
down.
rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another
Yeah, he didn't get the left
incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like
Hey,
this.
that's
But
what
he's
you need
showing
it for.
incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Gets past one man. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Never got in the rhythm this game.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Shit.
Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Yeah, I never got in a rhythm this game anyway. I don't even care.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Yeah,
I don't know why he's
probably
back
should have
there.
stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
I'm going to have to take the car from back there. They don't have enough speed to get downfield to block nobody.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Skirts by him at the 35. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson,
It's like the
84
first couple
yards.
one I've seen him run all
And
day,
the
but
Ravens cut into that lead. Boy, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
If he would have shown, I understand now why he definitely ran how he did. That's why. Because if he ran more zone like that, man like that throughout the game, probably would have done
the LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Kraft macaroni and cheese ass.
And they take a knee.
Ready? 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been terrific so far.